out. Because if there's a big, this big, bucket of money to be dispensed, for different ways of allocating what goes to what for funding, and it's all supposed to go towards the good of individuals, that have, if it's SUD related or what have you, substance use disorder related, there's got to be a way they can figure out that they can have that fall underneath that, non-emergency transportation. I don't know. From that point on, that's all we can do. We presented it. We explained to them why, we think it's a good thing. And then from that point on, are they willing to put it together to figure out how we can create this relationship so we can help? Because that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to help people in recovery. Mm-hmm. This is not a moneymaker. This is not anything to, you can say build 217, but no, it's doing we've come up with that we think is a good thing that we believe in. Mm-hmm. And if they can't recognize that, then that's sad. But we can just all we can do is just keep trying to do it and reaching out to other people and keeping those connections, and then the ball's in their court.
And I haven't taken a dime personally.
Yeah.
I
know that.
It does cost money. Brakes cost money. I found that out. $695. But gas, tire, it all, insurance, it costs money. So obviously, yeah, there's a service out there, and we do have to bill for it. But there's been like 3 or 4 times where I got stuck. I was told, yeah, it's and nothing, no dinero, 217's way. Mm-hmm. And then there was one time, this kid needed to get treatment, and I was like, all right, man, let's go. Like no messing around, because in that moment, I can't just go, yeah, why don't you run it up on the flagpole? I'm gonna throw this pizza in the oven and watch a couple movies. Why don't you call me back when you finally get a hold of that one person that can say yes? And that's the funny part of it too. It's a yes or no. There's no like, well, let's pull out the logistics here and just crunch some numbers. Yep, okay, we can do it. No, it's just like, yeah, that's fine. Or no. That's literally like some of the decisions sometimes, and I'm like, okay, well, I'll just keep waiting for approval. But we don't have that time most of the time. And when I get called, it's frantic. Like, oh my gosh, like I just heard about you and the stuff that you do, and this is great. Oh my God, you're a lifesaver. Thank you, please. And someone's in need and someone's in recovery, I have a hard time saying no.
It's super time sensitive, like you were saying. It's so time sensitive, and when somebody says yes, I agree to go to treatment, you have got to jump on that, right away, because, it's happened to me. Give me 24 hours, say, oh yeah, we can 3 days or whatever, and then I change my mind. That window of opportunity was there. And for somebody who needs to check with somebody, how to get them there. And we're saying we can get you there. Just say yes. Just say yes that you'll, you prove this or what have you. And then, I don't know how many people that we've lost, that have fallen through the cracks and didn't make it because of that. We don't know.
I need to talk to my friend Dale. I think
Dale Hall.
Yeah, point me in the right direction for some things. Cause,
yeah, he's a good man.
I was mentioning it earlier to you. I was like, I wonder if we should start like a fundraiser or some kind of like donate. Because obviously we're a 501c3. We can write that off on your taxes. Government's cool with us. So I don't know. I was just like thinking like that, and I'm like, I don't know. But there's this alcohol tax that everybody talks about. It's just this huge amount of money, and then of course the governor's like, hey, we're going to give this much to fight opioid crisis, and it's just like, all right, well, what's going on? And people are like, oh, we don't have any money for that. Mm-hmm. Well, hello, where's it going? I want to see some receipts. Think Whitmer could hook me up with that?
Yeah.
Do I mention her in every podcast now?
I think pretty much 90% of the time.
Okay. Making sure she's listening still. Gretch, Big Gretch. Uh-huh. You can email me, Corey, at 217recovery.com, but you already know that. So. See, I wasn't sure if I want to talk about that, and then I did. Mm. A lot.
Aren't you glad you did?
I guess. I mean, no problems were solved.
Right.
But I don't know. It just kind of gets it off my chest a little bit, and other people can kind of listen and go, oh, that's what they're dealing with. Oh, man, that sucks. Or, maybe they can call their people in office or whatever and say, how come people aren't using this?
Right.
Like, why are you sending my son home? Or maybe before going to treatment, you make a deal with the people like, hey, I don't care how it happens, but this is what has to happen. And they're like, well, he's not Medicaid. Don't let them give you that.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not Medicaid. They don't pay for that. All right. Then he won't go to your treatment center. Have a good day. Wait, hold on. Oh, sir, you still there? I bet you'll go say that. Because Medicaid still pays for their treatment.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Anyway, I want to get off that subject now. My friend called me again today.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Who?
I can mention his name.
Okay.
She said I was too mean last time.
Oh, okay.
And he told me, he's like, my girlfriend thinks you're really mean to me too. I was like, well, I'm not really mean to you, dude. I'm just giving you as it is, like he's right now, I don't know. He's one of those people that doesn't know what to do, and he's afraid to take that next step.
Mm-hmm.
And he even said to me on the phone, I keep thinking I can do it alone, but I can't. I'm like, okay, well then what are you going to do this time? Well, I just need to just detox and that I'm good. Oh, and then you'll just go back to doing it on your own again. What you just told me did not work, Yeah. And I think that's where I think his girlfriend probably thinks I'm mean to him, but I'm not mean to him. I'm just kind of repeating what he just said, like, hey, you just said you can't do this on your own and you're tired of this, but yet you're going to go back and do the same thing over again.
Mm-hmm.
That didn't work the last 8 times.
Yeah. If you figured out things that aren't working for you, don't be angry. Sometimes the truth is like what people don't want to, what they don't want to hear makes them not like you.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I wouldn't take that too personally.
Oh, I didn't. And, and she asked a month or 2 ago, like, what do we do? I was like, walk away. There's nothing we can do.
Yeah.
Until he's ready, until he wants to take that next step. He can say he's tired of it all day long. I would say I was tired of it too. And then when I would go to rehab or a detox and I'd be there a week, I'd feel good too. And, I figured it out. It's the same. I went through the same thing.
Yeah.
And he kept telling me, you don't understand. I'm like, dude, you don't understand. I do understand.
Right.
We don't understand what's going on in my brain. I'm like, maybe not exactly, but pretty damn close, man. Like, and I'm not mad at him. It's just like one of those things. Like, there's nothing else for me to say to him.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you the same thing I told you last time. You want me to just make like a poster of it and send it to you and put it on your wall or something? Like,
maybe you should.
Should. Speaking of posters, nobody has yet to donate $1 million. So the autographed poster of Nico is still up for grabs along with the 217 recovery hoodie.
Right.
So I just want to throw that out there. I know people were wondering, hey, did anybody donate $1 million yet? Answer is not yet. So there's still time. 217recovery.com. I don't know if you can donate them. Sure, why not? Try it.
Right.
I'm sure you can go to the donation page there and type in a bunch of zeros.
Mm-hmm.
But all right, it is Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
It's shout out day.
All right. Yeah. A shout out to we have a new avid listener, Scott.
Yeah, Scott. Welcome.
With 1 T. Scott. He's awesome. He's been tuning in, commenting and things on things that you've been talking about on your recent podcast with guests, which is cool.
Yeah, he liked the Sugar Anonymous, which December 15th.
Yeah, you just hit me with that one today.
Yeah,
you told me. I was like, what? You're like, yeah, I made a promise. I said it on the podcast. I was going to do that. I'm like, didn't tell me that. But no, that's great.
It's going to be a beast. Tackling sugar. It's going to be hard.
Right.
But I won't quit.
You strategically did it after our wedding date.
Yes. Well, I mean, kind of. That's why I moved the date up for the wedding.
Oh my God.
Because I don't know if it was Laura or somebody. Somebody said something about 2 years and they kind of didn't want sugar anymore or something.
Laura said that.
Yeah. So I was like, all right, cool. I'm doing it. 2 years. Wedding 12th, 15th. Perfect. Mm-hmm. So I had wedding cake. And I'm not going to go all out. I'm not going to well, I'm not going to have any sugar no more. I'm going to just eat all I can. Mm-hmm. I don't think. So, I don't know.
Like a sugar bender?
Yeah. But that's how it happens, though.
Huh.
Like, I'll go a week, and then I'll get in the car. I'll hit a gas station. I'll get like 5 or 6 king-size candy bars. Just...
Oh, my gosh.
I know, and then I feel so guilty. I just keep eating them all. I'm like, well, why stop now? It's just like drinking, I swear to you. For me, anyway.
That's crazy.
I know, it's nuts. And I'm sitting there knowing that I'm doing it, and I'm like looking at the wrappers like...
Oh
and then I feel like hell, and I just feel like, oh, I'm such a piece of crap, and all that work for nothing. I sacrificed the whole week.
Oh my God.
Sugar's real, man. Sugar addiction is real.
Mm-hmm.
And you boys got it. So
yeah, because I never seen the wrappers.
No, I know. Yeah, it was just like a bottle. I'd throw it away.
Oh my God.
I'd hide it.
Wow.
That's why Tyrone always jokes. He's like, yeah, you can get you a bag of Milky Ways, man. Keep Milky Ways all around the house. Keep them in the bathroom. Keep them in the office. And he told me somewhere to put them one time. I was like, what? And he was like, just in case. There's always going to be a Milky Way there.
That's funny.
I was like, all right, man. So when I talk to him from time to time, he's like, did you ever get that Milky Ways? I was like, no. Mm-hmm. No, but I need to. But no, I'm not going to. But yeah, Scott.
Yeah. Shout out to Luke. He tunes in too. He's P1.
Nice.
Yeah. Jen. She's listening. Shannon.
I want to shout out to Jason, who was just on the podcast the other day.
Yeah, shout out to Jason. Laura, who was on a week ago or so, a few days ago.
I'm going to shout out to Tony Mello, and if he's listening right now, I'm going to buy him a Monster Energy drink.
Yeah, Tony, next time you see Corey, ask for your Monster. And so now you're going to know, and if next time you see him, he doesn't ask for it.
George, that's a
then
shout
be
out
like,
to you, George.
oh, just
Don't
so
tell
you know,
him.
shame on you for not listening.
Mm-hmm.
Now you owe me a Monster.
You have a week to listen to this.
A week? Wow, that's pretty gracious.
Thanks. Yeah, Justin, Big P1 in Boyne City. Mm-hmm. Appreciate you listening, man. And Adam. Mm-hmm. This is Ride or Die. Yeah. Actually, it was a email I got from Boyne City Chamber, I think, where they were looking for volunteers to pack like Christmas goodies or, and then go deliver them to people.
Like toys?
Yeah. But they just said pack them, and I didn't understand what they meant. But I don't know, put them in a bag or...
Let's wrap them, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. Pretty much. So I was like, you know what? I was like, I bet Justin would appreciate that.
Yeah.
So I sent that to him and Adam and was like, hey, you guys might want to check into that because that's some good, fun community service. Mm-hmm. That's some good feel-good stuff there, man.
Yeah, and I know that things are more difficult with COVID, and now that they're shutting some things down again, what have you. But I'm pretty sure that the agencies that had things set up originally for like toy distribution, they find a way. They're finding ways to do it. Still, it's not like we're not going to do it anymore. So yeah, follow up with that. Look into it if that's something you're wanting to do. To volunteer, you can. I think we have a link on the resource page. Like Love Thy Neighbor. No, we don't. Oh, well, we'll put one on there.
There you go.
Okay. We'll put one up on there. I know that they do things like that, and they do, community meals, and they're still doing those, and all are being careful. They're all being careful with the social distancing and so on. Yeah.
And if you're listening and you're maybe in early recovery or, I don't know, you're thinking, why would you volunteer your time? Like, shouldn't you be hitting a meeting?
Yeah.
Obviously, COVID, who knows? Zoom, maybe. But no, when you give back, that feeling you get, that sense of purpose that drives you, that helps you in recovery.
Yeah. It makes you feel really good. And it's one of those things where you realize, like, you know, that you're doing positive things for people in your community.